When the wind whispers through the broken walls of deserted houses, it feels as if time itself is trying to tell its secrets. Today's story is about Cahaba, Alabama, a city that once stood tall as a symbol of power and politics, but now survives only as ruins and haunting memories. In 1819, when Alabama became a state, the leaders decided to build a brand new capital city. They chose Cahaba, a settlement along the riverbanks blessed with natural beauty. Fertile lands, tall trees, and flowing waters made it look like a city of dreams. But dreams are fragile when faced with reality. At first, life here was full of hope. Government buildings, markets, and grand houses rose from the ground. Every day, the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, the shouts of fishermen along the river, and the buzz of merchants filled the air. People said, "This is the place where Alabama's future is being written." But nature had other plans. Sitting at the meeting point of two rivers, Cahaba was struck by repeated floods. Water crept into houses, markets were ruined, and sickness spread. Soon, whispers grew louder. This land will never bring peace. By 1826, just 7 years later, the government had no choice but to move the capital elsewhere. The glory of Cahaba dimmed, and what was once the political heart of Alabama began its slow death. Yet the story didn't end there. A few decades later, during the Civil War, Cahaba took on a darker role. A prison camp was built here, holding thousands of soldiers. Cries of hunger, sickness, and despair filled the air. To this day, locals say that in the dead of night, you can still hear the voices of those prisoners carried by the wind. After the war, Cahaba tried to breathe again. The railway came, shops reopened, and people hoped for a revival. But destiny was merciless. Floods struck again, farmlands were destroyed, and families slowly abandoned their homes. By the early 20th century, Cahaba was left completely deserted. Today, Cahaba stands as a ghost town. Crumbling government buildings, the remains of a church, and a silent cemetery are all that remain. Historians call it a reminder that no matter how powerful human ambition may be, nature always has the final word. Strangely enough, Cahaba has become one of Alabama's most famous haunted towns. Visitors come not only to explore its forgotten history, but also to experience its mysteries. Some claim they've heard footsteps in empty houses. Others say they've seen dark figures standing silently at broken windows. Are these the restless spirits of prisoners? Or perhaps the shadows of those who once called this city home? No one really knows. The story of Cahaba teaches us that fame and power never last forever. Time erases everything, leaving behind only memories and ruins. Clapperboard if you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below what forgotten tale or mystery you'd like to hear next. Because history still echoes all around us, waiting for someone to listen.